Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. As always, today's topic is on being laid off in general. So I've been getting a lot of questions. As you saw, jobless claims went well beyond 6 million. And so to say you're not alone, the numbers are behind me in that assertion. You are 100% not alone. And so the questions I'm getting are, I don't even know what to ask my employer. And so I'm going to give you what I prepared for and the questions I asked in the hopes that it is helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. Now, my hope is every employer is putting their best foot forward and doing everything that they can to ease the pain of the layoff experience. But if not, knowledge is fuel for you. And so I want to help you advocate for yourself, ask the right questions. And so this, again, is my experience. I'm not a legal professional. I'm just giving you some pieces of wisdom, if you will, to help guide you through this process. So the first is to make sure that you're actually given the information on how to file for unemployment. So it seems like a no-brainer, but there's a lot that goes into filing for unemployment and ensuring that you get your benefits in a timely fashion. If one little thing is off, it can derail prompt payment. So you want to make sure that you're given the actual packet of information, where to go, and how to file for unemployment. In California, it's edd.ca.gov, but you want to make sure, no matter what state you're in, that your employer provides you with how to file for unemployment. The second is asking about COBRA assistance. So as many of us know, COBRA can be prohibitively expensive. It is, in my case, it was over $2,200 a month. So it can be prohibitive, and so asking your employer if COBRA assistance is going to be part of the layoff package could benefit you financially. Which leads me to the next one, which is your qualifying life event. So I went out and I got a private policy through Kaiser Permanente. It was significantly cheaper than COBRA, but you have to have your qualifying life event letter that shows who was covered and when that coverage is ending. So ensuring that your employer gives you that letter will help make it easy to enroll in new benefits. Again, whether it's Obamacare, Cover California, private policy, you need that qualifying life event letter. So make sure your employer is providing that to you. The next is bonus payouts, which is a hot topic in California. The rules or laws essentially, in very loose terminology, say, if you've actually performed the work for the bonus, regardless of the payout date, that bonus is owed to you. So it's really important that you read your employment agreement and that you understand, if it's a retro bonus, that if you've performed the work, you need to ask the question if that bonus is due to you. So it's really important and could benefit you in the end. It benefited me by asking the question. So it's a great question to ask. The next is outplacement assistance. So oftentimes if there is a large layoff, the company will provide outplacement assistance. It may be aligning you to a recruiter or a consulting firm, just giving you resources to be able to put together, your resume. I gave you resume tips here, but it's a more guided process of outplacement. So oftentimes large employers will invest in that, and it does ease the burden of finding new opportunities, or at least preparing you for that. So make sure you ask the question. And then the last is don't sign anything. And here's what I mean. Sometimes employers will put your severance check here, and then we'll put a somewhat limiting or potentially limiting hold harmless, non-compete in front of that severance check. And what I want you to do is just make sure you absolutely 100% know what you're signing before you sign it. Even if you've got to go to an attorney that offers a couple consulting hours for free, get somebody else's eyes on it. If you are not comfortable with the language, just make sure you understand what you're signing. Don't be so anxious to get that severance check that you potentially limit yourself long term. So those are my words of wisdom for you today. You are absolutely not alone. You can email me at lauren@leapconsultingsolutions.com if you have any further questions. Remember, I am not an attorney, but hopefully my experience helps shed some light on questions that you can ask to ease the experience of being laid off. So we will see you back here tomorrow, and make it a great day.